So it looks like a field. All right, y'all, welcome back to another Black Mass adventure. So this is the investigation that you all have been waiting on. This story I first broke a couple months ago. There's a sorry, there's a bug on there. This story I first broke a couple months ago. One of my subscribers' son worked as an EMT flight medic in North Carolina in Ashe County, on one of these back roads here. One day, a man was found leaning up against a telephone pole. Now, this man was covered in ticks, and he had been, it looked as though he had been living out in the wilderness for basically his whole life. Now, when the flight medics did pick him up, they discovered a couple things. In his chart, they had underlined multiple times saying that he was severely inbred. Now, this man also had something else that was extremely unique. This man had contracted a disease that only humans can get by eating other humans. In Papua New Guinea, this was pretty common as a result of the funeral processions. Part of those processions is they would eat the individual that would die. Now, when they would eat them, there is a prion in the brain that causes a disease that is called kuru. Now, this area here is an extremely dense wilderness area in Appalachia. Now, I have no doubt in my mind that if there are feral people in this area, if there are feral people living in North Carolina or East Tennessee, this is the location where we are going to find some evidence of them being out there. Now, throughout my entire kind of paranormal career, and since I really started researching this, I have come to the conclusion as far as how these people end up out here. Now, I think that there's a couple different reasons. Originating from the Civil War, we would have defectors that did not want to participate in the war. They ran, they hid out in the mountains of Appalachia, and eventually turned feral in order to survive. Now, in the Native Americans, they were also forced from this land. A lot of them did not want to leave. So in order to stay in their sacred land, they fled to the wilderness, and that is when they themselves ended up returning feral. Now, there is a very taboo kind of part of this that suggests that there is inbreeding and cannibalization happening. Now, I'm out here to try and find some sort of element that would give us an indication that these individuals are in this area. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Now, I drug my friend. Where is he? I think he might have already gotten eaten. There he is. He's way back over there. John from Exploration Unknown. I managed to talk him into coming on this investigation with me, even though it's crazy dangerous. And yeah, we're going to do this. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and you better give this video a like, because just to get here, it took us about 4 hours, and we are covering some serious ground on this one. Now, that was a crazy long intro, and I'm sorry, but hit that like button, and here we go.
I think just being out in nature, out in the forest, it is my happy place.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's like amazing out here.
Yeah, very amazing.
And this is an area that has not been overtaken, you know.
Yeah, driving here, I mean, you've seen some of the footage coming in. This is remote. This is country. This is not very heavily populated. It's way down there. I hear a river down there too.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm going to be running my rear-facing camera. You all seem to really enjoy that. And I have my thermal camera that I'm going to be using. So this area is extremely unique because right now in East Tennessee, in North Carolina, there has been a huge influx of people out here, and this is one of those areas that has not been overtaken by people, which is totally understandable because this is out here. So hold on. So I'm just heading out. We're just gonna try this trail.
Yeah.
There was an area that I kind of wanted to look at up there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it kind of looked like it just went off the trail.
Oh yeah, it looks like a road or something goes up there.
You want to go check that out first?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so with me having this navigation system now, I'm a lot more braver, whatever, as far as getting off of the main trail. Now, in my videos, I always try to tell you all that when you go out on these adventures, that you really need to stick to the trail, because it is so easy to just step off the trail, even just go take a leak, and next thing you know, you're lost, and you get yourself really lost. So with that being said, in having this navigation system. It's a satellite navigation system. We're going to take a little bit more of a gamble. Now, it looks like this trail splits off into two different directions. So we are going to hike up an area. It looks kind of like it's been abandoned. You know, as I said before, we do have two venomous types of snakes here. The copperhead. I found gold! I found gold!
Notice this path here.
It's pyrite.
Is it pyrite?
Yeah.
Road. It probably led to an old homestead or something.
Yeah, I bet it did.
I do see some gold or coal.
It's been so humid. I made a judgment call to wear shorts today, which I typically do not do. So, stinging nettles. So I don't know what this is up here. Yeah, there's coal.
Do what?
There's coal.
Yeah.
And more pyrite. So for those of you who don't know, pyrite is found all throughout the Appalachian Mountains. It's got a very similar look to gold, but it's essentially worthless. Once I get up to the top of this hill, I'm going to switch to thermal. It looks like it doubles back. I'm doing my best to watch for copperheads. Man, my legs are getting chewed up. My legs are getting chewed up. I think this is a good idea. I do want to switch to thermal though.
Shit, what am I hitting?
It's those plants. Alright y'all, here, I'm gonna switch to thermal. Let's take a look. Let's see what we can find. You can see the sun coming through. Which is pretty cool. But I wanted to get a good, try to get a good thermal shot of up in the trees. kind of weird looking.
So, when you stay to this, you go up here towards the top. It's a web mine. This trail is covered in metals. There's not that metal, they're a little sharp, takes a little kind of contact. A briar, but real fine. Should have worn long pants, guys.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get back up. We gotta get back on the trail. We'll be miserable.
We don't have any skin left on our legs if we keep this up.
No.
Man, my legs are on fire.
Dude, mine are burning. Like.
We both wore shorts. Which is fine when you stay on maintained trails. But when you get off the trail like this,
That's really
it's a good thing
strange.
to wear long pants. And I debated that today.
I brought him.
I didn't bring any. But, oh yeah, I'm walking through this. It's eating me up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be slick going down because of all that mud. Be careful not to fall.
Did you hear that?
I was talking, I didn't hear. What was it?
I heard something. Something like it was moving through the. So my thermal goes out when I point in this direction right here.
It goes out?
Yeah.
That's weird. Like, just stops working.
It stops working, and then when I turn back this way, it's spot on.
Huh.
So, right in that direction there. Which reminds me, so another thing that is reported here, there has been a lot of cattle mutilations that occur. There's crazy screaming they hear coming from the woods. They see strange lights on this mountain. This mountain that we're technically on right now is a 3-top. So it's a pretty unique place. If you Google it and look it up, I mean, it's out there. So we're gonna head back down, try to get back on this trail, so we're not miserable the whole time. I don't know what it is. I wonder if there's a ley line that runs through here.
What?
I wonder if there's a ley line that runs through here.
Maybe. Be careful, bro.
Thing just like swallowed my foot.
Yeah, my thoughts are wet now. These used to be waterproof. I wore them out.
Yeah, I just re-waterproofed mine.
I've ordered me a new pair. The sole is like collapsed in it, so it hurts my ankle.
Yeah, I have a hard time getting rid of my boots.
I know. Are those your military boots?
No, these are my Ranger boots. Because they're just so broken in.
Yeah.
It's like putting on tennis shoes.
Ow.
I just saw something moving down at the bottom of that hill.
On thermal?
No, not on thermal.
I went the wrong way. You might want to branch that way. Get it.
Maybe it's just the wind.
So we've come back down. My legs are on fire.
That hellhole. Dude, my legs are God.
Yeah, it's like they stick in your skin. Yeah, it itches and burns all at the same time. It's awful. And this is full of those, so
yeah, I ain't going.
Go down, go ahead.
I ain't doing that.
Now, people have been attacked on this trail.
Yeah.
It's been reported.
Yeah.
By what the people, local people call them cavemen.
Yeah. It's like Jurassic Park, dude.
Yeah, it is like Jurassic Park.
So, I think I'm going to have just a ton of footage, y'all, because I want to try and film as much as I can. Because I would imagine that these feral people are very good at moving through the woods. Now, another thing that I want to point out is this is Bigfoot territory. Like, we are on the line of East Tennessee, North Carolina. Like, you all have heard me talk about this in many videos, how crazy things happen on the line of North Carolina and East Tennessee. This area is near Johnson City, Kingsport, where you have people going missing all the time. So this is what that area looks like. So regardless of if we find anything, I think it's important for you all to know at least what this area is, what it looks like. And it's absolutely fucking beautiful. Like, not sure if you can see that waterfall. Now, a lot of feral sightings occur near waterfalls. So, what I want to do is get around. I'm going to go look down here and see if I can find any footprints, if I can find anything like that. Hey, I'm going to walk through this and walk up to this waterfall and see if I can find any footprints or anything. I swear I'm seeing little flakes of gold.
That was weird.
That was weird.
It was a clicking sound.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to thermal. So, in almost all of these encounters with the feral people, it's reported that there is a clicking sound. I've captured it, I feel like, a couple times. John just heard it, I just heard it. Y'all might have heard it. So, I'm going to switch to thermal and do a scan. There it is again. Hold on. I'm going to switch to thermal. My thermal isn't working. Okay. So you are kind of showing up. There you are. Now, okay, you're showing up, but everything else is like jet black. Well, my thermal's being really strange. I don't know why. It's never done that to me before. But I see some disturbance up here that I'm going to try to get to. So... I don't know, something's been there. I see all that pyrite. It's pretty cool. That's a footprint. John, did you step right here? What? Did you step right here? No, there's a footprint. Like a bear footprint? Well, it's a heel. See, it doesn't really look like a shoe, but it looks like a heel. I don't think it's a shoe footprint. So it's a bear footprint. Kind of interesting. So check out this waterfall. How beautiful is that? And this looks interesting to me because it looks like something's been climbing up the side of it. You can see where they pulled the moss down. See, that right there, I think is John's footprint. That's completely different than the other one. Yeah, here's another one that's barefoot. Because you can see the curvature of the arch along with the toes here. Yeah, that's a straight barefoot print. So the question is that a hiker? Was that a feral person coming down here to get water? Now, this is the stuff that you got to be very clear. From what I have read, the traps that are set get buried in leaves, and they're very rudimentary type traps, kind of like what's in guerrilla warfare, you know, with a hole dug and sticks pointing up. You never really know. Let's go up here and find think John's just having fun. He loves the woods. Of course, so do I, but that's crazy looking up there. There was some bear foot traps or bear footprints.
You found footprints of a bear?
No, like humanoid.
Like bear human footprints?
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Go over.
Yeah. I mean, you can see like the curvature of the side of the heel with the appendages of the toes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Now, you know, could be a hiker cooling his feet, you know. But it's interesting. I wouldn't go barefoot out here.
No.
Especially with all those damn plants that are stinging the shit out of us.
Yeah, is your leg still burning?
Dude, my legs are on fire.
Mine are too. They were bleeding in the back.
Yeah.
This is beautiful though, man.
Oh, it is.
So in your research, Brian, have you found any like evidence of like where they live, structures? Is it caves?
It'd be cave systems. So they're often spotted in areas where there are more elaborate cave type systems, whether they would be an individual cave system where they are kind of broken apart, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or they've got like the labyrinth types of caves.
And this is definitely an area that's probably littered.
Oh, 100%. I mean, with all of this water here. And
yeah, all this water comes from a cave.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, that could be a cave right there.
Yeah, I know.
And that's the thing, you see these little holes.
Yeah.
And if that leads to a cave entrance, they could have dug their way through that.
Yeah.
Just big enough for one human.
Yeah.
To fit in. They're not going to be overweight. They're all going to be smaller people.
Yep. Well, another one of my subscribers that actually had an encounter with one that they killed his dog. It was in.
Say it again.
One of my subscribers.
One of your subscribers had an encounter.
Yeah, and they killed his dog.
Oh man.
Yeah. But he was out kind of hiking like this.
Yeah.
Came around a bend and saw like a cave system, kind of like that. And, or a rock formation that was kind of like that, but it had a cave attached to it. And he said he saw one, I think, in the mouth of the cave. Wow. And then down below where there was a stream, there was a smaller one.
Huh.
So they're like really deformed looking.
I'm just imagining they run around naked.
Yeah. Yep. But that detail kind of varies from what I've gathered. Sometimes they're completely naked. Other times they're wearing like a deer skin.
Huh, maybe to keep warm.
Yeah. So.
Interesting.
It is interesting. And dude, think about it. Like, if you wanted to get away from society, like, yeah. Who the fuck's gonna find you way up there?
Yeah, and you learn these mountains.
Yeah.
They're yours.
Yeah.
We're all just intruders.
Yep.
Yeah, we know this trail. That's all we know. We don't even know it yet. We're just learning it.
Yeah.
They got generations ahead of us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, like, openings like that.
Like look at that. This, along the trail. I don't see any like actual cave openings, but If there were, this is a
Oh, there's 100% going to be a cave somewhere in that.
yeah. So I mean, this is a prime spot where this person is seen to be hiding, watching, in the right circumstance, right people come by, right person make their attack. And imagine someone getting drugged into this. Who's ever going to find it? Who's ever going to know? These people reverted to primal survival instincts, and we're seeing his food. We're walking right up to him. That's what's so scary and dangerous about it.
Yes, sir. I love seeing stuff like this. This is so cool.
Just imagine heavens like this, the peacefulness.
Oh, for sure. Without these stinging nettles.
Yeah, no nettles. Man, like Ryan said, I mean, if you wanted to live in the wilderness, who's going over here? Who's going to know? And you learn these mountains. You know how magical these mountains. People like us can do it. We're just learning this trick. This is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent of what's out here. It's unexplored. This is a fairly rugged mountain, so
Yeah.
you can learn to navigate this. They have generations of it on us. It's supposed to be 90 degrees at home.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's probably like what was that?
Barking spider.
So guys, just so you know, Brian is running here, and if you want to go to his channel, now if you're not familiar with Brian or you don't watch his channel regular, he has a video out where he caught a large humanoid creature.
Yeah.
On thermal. He sent me the screenshot, and I was shocked. I'm like, are you sure no one's there? He's like, no one's here.
Yeah. I recorded front and rear camera the entire time, so there would be no question as if I was alone or not.
Well, I wasn't with you. I know that.
Yeah, I know. But it wasn't until like after it was like an hour and a half after investigating this one trail that it showed up, and it just comes out of nowhere. Like, it's so weird how it appears. Makes me feel safer.
Yeah.
Dude, that clicking sounds weirded me out. It's such a unique, weird... I can't tell if it's rocks clacking together or if it's somebody doing it with their mouth. A little bit jumpy there. You know, and that's the thing with these feral people. They are such experts in the woods that they could be on me in no time. But I am armed, okay? So, and so is John. You got the beautiful mountain laurel. Some pretty cool rock faces. Looks like something's been coming through here. Now obviously there are bear out here. You never know what you're gonna run into.
So this stuff here, this ivy, this is what scared me. This is where something can hide.
The what?
This thick, like, is it ivy? Is that what you call it?
No, it's mountain laurel.
Mountain laurel?
Mountain laurel.
Oh, okay.
L-A-U.
Oh, Lord, that's
R-E-L. Yeah.
I'm going to cut that last part out about the ivy. Is something that it always has freaked me out because it's so dense.
It is.
And, you know, predators love to hide in this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like mountain lions,
Yeah.
bobcats, they all hang out in this because it gives them good coverage and they can pounce out easily, attack their prey.
He can be on you in no time.
And if there's feral people, you know they would utilize this. Did you see anything interesting when you stuck your head in there?
Nah.
It's a weird opening on the other side of this, though, between this and that rock.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like something's been up in there.
It'd be a good trap area.
I love seeing weird grown vines and trees like this. You probably want to take your boot off if you already got it. Shake it out.
I'm going to here in a minute. We got clicking sound again.
Yeah, I know. That's a fall right there, son.
Yeah, it is. Look how slick that rock is.
Oh, God. We'd be at the bottom of the mountain in no time.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, no shit. He's it might be dog. That's cool. I'm gonna look for some prints. Oh. So the corner of my eye, I just saw something slither right here. So there's probably a copperhead right here. But they can blend in so well. It's unbelievable. And I'm not going to walk over there now because I think that was a copperhead. I'll check this side. So I always try to look for prints around water sources. It's going to tell you a multitude of things. It's going to tell you if other animals are coming through here. It's also going to give a better indication if a cryptid has been moving through here, because the cryptids themselves are going to be hunting the smaller animals, obviously, in order to eat. Now, in the majority of these feral sightings that have come up, they happen around waterfalls. Now, the Discovery Channel on Expedition X did a special in this area, right where we are at. And one of the individuals that had the encounter, or actually there was two individuals that had the encounter, they saw this man climbing up the side of the waterfall. Now, they even went to a police sketch artist, and they had this drawn up. Now, y'all have probably seen me use this a couple times. This is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most famous encounters that had happened with the feral people, but it happened in North Carolina, this area right here, and right near a waterfall. So, you know, I'm doing my absolute best to keep an eye out and try to find out something. Now, this is fucking weird. Can anybody tell me what would do that? That looks like something a crab would do. I don't think that's scat, because it's a hole. I don't know. We don't have crabs here, so yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Now, I just want to be clear here. When I go out on these investigations looking for a cryptid, I'm not necessarily only focusing on that one particular cryptid. In this area, the most commonly reported cryptid, and in my opinion, the most dramatic incident was with a feral person. So that's why we're here. Whoa. John, hold up. There's something big moving over here. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to thermal. In this area. I think it's in the wood line. I don't know. I just heard the ground shift. something's coming through here. But where did it go? That's what that looks like right there. And look how that tree's broken off. Just described that.